I had this idea to create a church that pulled from the best of different strains or streams of Christianity.
As Trey and I started talking about possibilities for something in the city, we were both on the same page for the kinds of things that we felt were lacking in the city and that we were very excited about. So we were excited about planting a church that was really rooted in the gospel of Jesus Christ and our conviction in the transformation that that gospel can have on the people's lives, and to be a part of a church that would proudly proclaim that and talk about it freely and openly, and at the same time having that community being radically inclusive for all individuals.
This was a community of people that were passionate about the inclusivity of the gospel, so much to proclaim it in an evangelical way.
We have grown. We are making a mark on the city. We are doing powerful things.
The Bridge Project is a monthly service opportunity that Urban Village facilitates for members of the community. And what it is really is an opportunity for people to cook together wholesome, delicious meals, and then take them out into the community and eat with people, converse with people, just connect with people who are experiencing homelessness in a very real way.
And it's important for us to not only serve them, to not only help them, but to be open to the fact that their life might be a blessing to us and that we will be changed and formed and they will be serving us as well.
And that people can trust that if Urban Village is there, that something powerful and meaningful is about to happen.
And when I look at this world today, when I look at the city of Chicago, we are not where we should be. We are not the people that God envisions us to be. And so we need to find ways to continually tear down those walls and to find ways that, to be in community with people that do not look like us, that do not have the same values of us, because that allows us to more fully know and understand God.
The only kind of church that I would ever want to be a part of is one that knows that we must be part of the change. And so I think justice is essential to the work that we will do as church.
Through people that I met at Urban Village, I got involved with the Trauma Center prayers campaign.
Standing there, singing with them, praying with them, listening to them just plea and cry out for justice. I realized, okay, I need to get in it.
To be out volunteering with church people, to try to get anybody we could to get registered to vote, to make sure that everyone has equal access to influencing who our legislators are.
And so it's incredible to me to see the multiplicity of ways that God has moved and has enacted transformation in individual lives. And the beautiful thing about that, I think, is that, of course, those stories don't just stay with them, because when my story intersects and when other people's stories intersect with their stories, something new is created as well.
As I've walked in my own faith journey, I know that one of the things that has been most important to me has been developing a community of faithful believers who I can live life with.
So worship is kind of the central part of how we begin and live our life out as Christians. But discipleship is really where we become equipped to do that living out of faith.
We committed to praying for each person in the group each day, and that was something I hadn't really done to that extent before. It was a little bit intimidating at first, but it was amazing how much of an impact that had on my life.
It gives me a space to talk to other individuals that are at a similar place. It also allows for questions that I have.
And you just get to commune with each other in a context where you can have deeper relationships.
I was just thankful for so many different things, but I was also nervous about what if we do adopt a child who's a different race, and also just being a dad. Like, that's terrifying in some ways, but also really exciting and really life-giving. And all of that was just like coming all at once. And I was really thankful to have had a church that helped me feel that, and that was good and okay.
I think the work of Christ in the world is bringing down those walls that maybe systematically separate us from each other, but also the walls that even secretly live inside our hearts, like racism and heterosexism and greed. All those things function in a systematic way, but also secretly within us. And God in Christ is working to bring those down.
As we continue to plant throughout the city, with each new site, the whole of Urban Village Church grows in diversity, grows in power, and just imagine that over the long haul.
I had never been a part of anything like that, and I think I wanted something like that, and I didn't know it till I got there.
You know, for me personally, Urban Village has changed my life in ways that I'm so grateful and thankful for. And when something good happens, you want to share it.
We're going to stretch to the ends of Chicago and find new places where there are already people there that are hungry and thirsty for a community of people that will invite them into faith and allow their lives to be transformed by the power of Jesus Christ.